Who am I speaking with?
Shohei Ohtani.
Despite what the voice on the call says, that was not Los Angeles Dodgers superstar Shohei Ohtani, according to federal authorities, but Ippei Mizuhara, his ex-interpreter turned impersonator.
How may I help you?
So I tried to log in to online banking, and it told me that it's not available to me at this time.
Federal prosecutors say that audio captured Mitsuhara trying to initiate a payment to himself from Ohtani's account, saying it was for a friend. Prosecutors say it was one of 24 calls he made.
It's for $200,000.
Thank you. Alrighty. Now, recently we come across a trend of fraud and scams. What is the reason for this transaction?
For a car loan.
For reference, this is what Ohtani actually sounds like.
To the fans around the world that support not only me, but Major League Baseball, we thank you and appreciate you.
Mitsuhara is now facing nearly 5 years in prison after pleading guilty last June to fraud for stealing close to $17 million from the three-time MVP in a scheme dating back to 2021.
Will there be any future wires to your friend?
Possibly.
Prosecutors say Mitsuhara used the money he stole to cover his growing gambling debt, a figure his attorney says topped $40 million. In a letter to the judge, Mitsuhara asking for mercy and a lesser 18-month sentence, saying he was subject to a grueling work schedule and underpaid, factors he says contributed to his gambling addiction.
Any form of addiction, like a gambling addiction, can qualify as a mental health issue, which could also translate then into a mitigating factor to reduce a potential sentence. But that said, the prosecution also preempted that by saying that a lot of these expenses that he paid for were not even directly gambling related, including, for example, $325,000 on eBay for baseball cards. So that really counteracts his argument that this all came from a gambling addiction.
Excuse us.
Mitsuhara's lawyer declined NBC News' request for comment. Now Ohtani speaking directly to fans in his own voice, perhaps a little more often.
I'm so honored to be here.
As he looks to build off last season's World Series success.
Congratulations, Los Angeles. Thank you, fans.
And Valerie joins us now in studio. So, Valerie, you mentioned it's not just this payment, but $17 million roughly that he's stolen. Is that all actually going to be returned, retrieved? How will that work?
So prosecutors are asking for that nearly $17 million to be paid back as part of restitution. He's also being asked to pay back another $1.1 million to the IRS. He also pleaded guilty to tax fraud in this case. But according to court filings, it's unlikely that he'll be able to come up with those sums of money. He is due to be sentenced on February 6th, and we'll see if the judge takes into consideration his letter asking for leniency.
All right, interesting stuff. Valerie Castro, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.